Jessicat from Jessicat's Medi-Spa, and I am here with the lovely Hilary McLoughlin. We've done a lot. So what did you come to me first for?
Because I didn't like the way my skin was travelling, and I wanted to do something without using injections and fillers and things like that. I first perused your site about 6 months before I contacted you. I looked at a lot of your testimonials, I looked at a lot of the reviews. I was a bit wary because you had a lot of equipment that I didn't know, you're not quite sure, you know, you don't want to damage your skin any further than it's already damaged just by being alive.
It's funny how that damages it, just being alive.
Yeah, and doing things that you shouldn't do, like sit in the sun. And I liked the fact that you had a lot of natural-based products that you put together yourself, that you'd researched thoroughly. But I was still really nervous because financially you're not overly expensive, and I thought, oh, there must be a catch somewhere. So I kind of went back again and had another look, and I thought, no, I'm going to do it. So I took the plunge. So October 24, I came to see you.
And the rest is history.
The rest is history, and the rest is beautiful me.
How old is beautiful you?
I am 68.9 years old. I retired. So now I thought it's me time. I used to do shift work, which isn't very good for your skin and your digestion and everything. So now I'm not doing any of those things. I can spend more time on me and looking after me.
Had you done any treatments before me?
I did go somewhere and have some peels done, and absolutely nothing happened.
What was the peel?
I can't remember what it was called, but it was something that was meant to be quite strong. I'd have to have a week off work, which I did, and my skin would peel off, and I had to take photographs every day, and it didn't peel.
That practitioner that provided that to you, she was wonderful, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was very lovely, and she was horrified that there'd been no real response. So she gave me a free course of Venus Fever.
Aha.
3 lots.
And what did you see from those treatments?
There was some improvement, better skin texture. The laxiness of my skin seemed a bit better. I was quite impressed with those. So that did give me a bit more confidence in that there are certain things that can work, but obviously it depends on your skin type, on how you respond to things.
And you knew I had Venus fever, didn't you?
I did.
We were the first in Perth to have Venus fever. We're on our second device now.
I felt a bit more settled coming to you because I'd really read all the things that you'd put out there on social media. You investigate, you look at different things, you see how that works, and you've looked at things and they don't work, and then you've gone on to other things. So I thought, oh, she's doing her homework. I liked that.
It's a constant case study,
yeah, and you're constantly upgrading or further researching. You've looked
at
evolution. You're constantly changing and evolving to improve your care and treatments. I liked that as well. I liked what I saw in the pictures from people from befores and afters, and they were realistic. They weren't like kind of, oh, well, you've gone from that to that in this short space of time. So they were realistic, they were ongoing. Yeah.
Some of them were after a couple of years.
Yes, yeah, and you did some where you showed, like, you did one lady where you did half a face of treatment and half a face of not doing the treatment, and then compared the two. And the difference from that was really dramatic.
Our crazy Pat Cat.
Yeah, Pat Cat.
Who you've actually met.
I have met Pat Cat.
Shout out to Pat Cat.
Hi, Pat Cat.
What did you see after your very first foundation treatments?
I saw lessening of fine lines, some structural changes like my skin lifting a little bit, my jawline was smoother. I thought all the topical care and some of the less invasive treatments that we do at home were all making me feel and look a lot brighter and a lot better, and I felt better in myself. And I had comments from people that were saying, you know, oh gosh, you look really well, what have you been doing? I had a friend's daughter who said to me, who's only 18, and said to me, oh, I do hope I have skin like you when I'm your age. So it was positive.
And that was only recently, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If you get a compliment from an 18-year-old, you must be doing something right.
And she's very honest. I had people who asked me what creams did I use and what beautician did I go to and what was I doing.
And what creams do you use?
I use all the creams that Jessicat gives me.
What did your husband say?
My husband asked me, was I having an affair in the bathroom because I was always in there.
And we did do a little bit of a tweak, didn't we, of like your microcurrent therapy home practice?
Oh, yes, we did, because I thought she meant 3 minutes for each section. So I was actually there like about nearly half an hour, and I was doing 3 minutes here, and I was doing 3 minutes here, and I thought, oh, it's a really long time. But I thought, never mind, it's all for a good outcome. And then I came back in for treatment, and we got talking about it, and I went, how long? And I said, well, I do 3 minutes here, 3 minutes. And she went, no, 3 minutes for the whole face. And I was like, oh, that's why it takes me so long. So there you go.
So a little bit more time effective now.
Very time effective, yes.
How did you feel when you transitioned from your foundation package, which was skin, to layering in the microcurrent muscle work?
Oh, I thought that made a big difference. I really could tell the difference. The next phase does more deeper treatments. I felt like the hollowness in my face was going up, cheeks, was going up. So like gravity, as we get older, sends everything down. But the treatments were helping them to come back up. That's because you're building up from the inside out.
And you got that muscle then to sit upon.
Yeah, so it's a lot of things going on under the surface. It's not just all surface treatments, topical treatments. I like the journey that I'm on. I think it's fantastic that you can do it without injections and fillers that are foreign things that you're putting in your body that could react or
feed into the natural aging process.
Make things worse because all the time you're actually hiding what's going on underneath.
Faking it. A surgical facelift will last 2 to 10 years. That's it. When you create scar tissue, that doesn't age very well. You can keep having facelifts. Eventually, you might look like you're standing in a wind tunnel because the skin's going to get paper thin, the muscles are going to deplete in size and strength. If you are looking at the facelift, I highly recommend you do radio frequency and microcurrent treatments with a practitioner who's experienced and knows what you're about to do. That way you can repair and rebuild so that when it's cut and pulled tight, it's going to respond better to that surgical procedure. You want to invest in treatments ongoing so you never have to have a facelift again. And microcurrent muscle therapy, KC therapy, what Jennifer Lopez has and many different starlets, you're taking care of the scaffolding beneath. That's the stuffing in your couch. If you're thickening the skin, repairing and rebuilding muscles, you're going to have less of those sorts of procedures. You can do injectables to finish it off. Most of the time, if you do it properly,
you don't need injectables.
There's another way to go. It's not about being flawless, is it?
Nope.
It's about being timeless.
And it's about being happy with yourself.
And it's good for your mental health too, not trying to be 20.
No.
We're all getting older. And there's beauty in a mature age face.
And if you continue with what you're doing, then you're doing the best that you can do for yourself and your skin.
That's right. Hilary is continuing with her journey. So we're going to continue with the muscles, and they only hit their peak at the 3-year mark. We're going to continue with the skin, but of face, neck and chest, and I'm also creeping my way down to her hands as well and forearms. You've got really good skin of your body. It's not weird that I'm stroking my client at all. She's so soft. Your skin is so soft.
I've always used moisturiser on my skin, everywhere.
Do you find the Dermaveen with glycerin sticky?
I found it quite sticky at first and found it quite hard to get used to. And Jess was saying, rub it in and it's fine. And I was thinking, no. I feel
sticky, icky.
But then I realised that if I use less, after my shower, just rub it in a little bit better, it worked.
On damp skin, right?
Yeah, damp skin, better.
So we went on to have a body package, didn't we? Hilary is famous in the Jessicat world because she is my first body sculpting client who I was able to very, very gently coax to owning up to the pictures, providing medical grade radio frequency and ultrasound therapy on those legs. Also, we're tackling tummy and hips.
Yes.
And we have done arms.
We have done arms.
We included the calves, didn't we? And that wasn't going to be part of the plan.
No, it wasn't, and it took a very long time.
Because you've got such long legs. And she's got the most wonderful, long, strong, Xena, warrior woman legs. I was like, okay, so we might not be able to fit all of this in to your body package, and we had to do a whole lot of extra treatments to fit it all in the end.
We did. I got very, very intimate with that, babe.
I said, hey, Hilary, I'll throw in the calves for free, and we'll keep pushing these 3-stage body sculpting treatments to the point of let's see where we can get them.
We did.
If you come on camera with me and you let me vlog and you own it. And you let me pimp you. So you were blown away by the difference, right?
I am quite surprised at the difference. I really am. There is a big difference. And my legs feel a lot smoother.
Better line in clothing?
Better line in clothing, a lot slimmer. I would say that, you know, I've still got to keep up with my side of the thing. So I've still got to do my exercises and everything because it breaks up all the fat cells and helps everything to disperse. But you still have to do some work yourself because you still have to keep on top of that as well, just to enhance everything.
That's right. And Hilary's actually like the perfect person to come on board for our 3-stage body sculpting treatment service, which is only offered to clients coming to me for anti-aging treatments on the face, neck and chest because we put so much into those. For instance, we include HIFU complimentary. We include RF microneedling when that time comes, complimentary. And we put in a whole lot of extra time because as much as on the internet, you may be led to believe that body sculpting treatments give you great results in no time at all.
That's not true.
No.
It takes a lot of time doing this repetitive things, doing repetitive treatments to get where you want
properly
to be.
Repair and rebuild that skin and break down diet and exercise resistant fat. Now, Hilary and I are 2 girls cut from the same cloth. We, I believe, suffer an issue called lipoedema. So we just have a little more curve on our lower body, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Yep, so a little extra fat, few extra nerve endings within that fat.
We do.
Yep. And potentially skin that thins a little bit faster as well. So it's a winning combination that kind of results in not having the most sculpted knees our whole life through.
No, we don't.
Even when I was in killer shape as a Pilates instructor, I had no knees.
I had some knees, but not many.
Not many.
I've got skinny ankles.
Though.
Mine's more like thighs to calves.
Yeah, and after your first treatment on your calves, what did you feel?
Oh, I felt like they were a lot looser, they didn't feel so tight, and the pain was a lot better as well.
What pain?
Like I used to get a lot of nerve pain, like surface nerve pain in my legs, and that improved as well because it was the circulation.
We freed the fascia too and the muscle.
Yeah, we freed everything up, so I got more movement, more mobility, and my restless legs have almost disappeared.
And you wait till you get your vibration plate too, because we're yet to get on that.
Order.
Oh, good. Yeah, because like Hilary said, we're a team. We're a team, and you
have to work with your clinician because if you don't, then you're wasting your time.
That's right. And the true test of a body sculpting course of treatments is check in back with that client in a year, 2 years. Do they have they maintained the results? And that's also why it's important to eat and exercise well. But if we've done our job properly, if we've truly repaired and rebuilt the skin, if we've truly reduced that diet and exercise resistant fat, and HIFU will do it, in my experience, permanently, which is why I've got one inner thigh that's a lot smaller than the other inner thigh. Even when I put on 5 to 10 kilos, I've tested it out. There's still a difference. That's the test, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not just straight after a treatment.
No.
Because the heat shrinks the collagen fibers, lighting. There's so many tricks that are used, and you're just not going to get there.
No. It's an ongoing. You have to be there for the long haul.
Yeah, that's right.
Definitely.
And invest in yourself with a practitioner who's as invested as you are in getting those results.
With someone who's got the same enthusiasm to give you the results that you want, which is what Jessicat is.
Yeah, full of enthusiasm. Yeah, makes you feel nice and safe at times, right?
Oh yeah, very safe.
So what's it like to be a Jessicat Beauty Cat?
It's amazing. Every day is different. Every day is different.
You just come here and think, oh, okay, well.
And I'm like, I know I come here and I just don't have any expectations whatsoever. I come here for something and I usually end up with something else. And sometimes Jessicat's not the same person either. So there you go.
Yeah, there's about 3 of me.
At least.
But we all dig in together.
Yeah, we do.
To make it happen.
Basic, fundamental foundation is
the
there.
Same.
So if that's what you want, if you want to like build your muscles and fibers and your collagen and elastin in your face and your body, and you want to improve everything without these surgical interventions of needles and fillers, then you need to come on like Jessicat.
That's right. We are going to check in with Hilary in the future to catch up with her progress, both with skin and muscles, face, neck and chest, her anti-aging treatments, also with the 3-stage body sculpting journey she's on. We're really looking forward to that, aren't we?
Oh, we are.
Deep joy?
Deep joy.
Okay, let's do it.
All
Big
right,
sign off.
1,
2.